Hello, beautiful viewers. Thomas, author of the Cosmos. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another riveting, captivating, stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What items will I be unboxing? What items will I be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What items are encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible box? Let's find out. Today, I am reconvening my unboxing of the massive Halo action figure lot, which I began unboxing in a previous video. Now, if you recollect, some of the action figures within the lot that I flaunted in front of the camera. In the first part of this unboxing encompass the one and only illustrious Spartan, followed by the renowned, heroic, stoic, audacious, valiant White Spartan. This one seems to be green. I love their hues. I love their textures. I love their shadings. They were initially engulfed in bubble wrap. However, I managed to unravel them and liberate them from the bubble wrap. Now they can be flaunted on my shelf. They coincide well with the 6-inch action figure collection. They stand roughly 5 to 5.5 inches tall, so they are shorter than the Spartans produced by Joyride Studios. However, they still have merit despite their shorter heights. I love their aesthetics. They have ample points of articulation. They're nimble. Their joints are sturdy. And their appearances emulate their appearances in the Halo video games. They look as though they jump straight out of a Halo video game, such as Halo Reach. I also revealed in a previous video that I received an ODST soldier. I believe he's part of the ODST. Unfortunately, his appendages are missing. Both of his arms came severed. The figurine I extracted from the box in the first part of this unboxing was the one and only illustrious Grunt, produced by Big Fish from the Mass Effect action figure line. I believe he's a part of the Mass Effect 3 action figure line. You can verify that for yourself. Now, the lot was mostly comprised of Halo action figures. There are still some Halo action figures remaining in the box that I've yet to reveal, which I will showcase later in this video. However, this figurine incentivized me and enticed me to purchase this mixed lot of Halo figurines. While I am an avid, devout Mass Effect fan, I love the Mass Effect video games, and I love this character in particular. So it just seemed befitting to buy the lot, just to acquire more Spartans in conjunction with Grunt from the Mass Effect series. I also acquired a Brute Warrior. Actually, I believe he's a Brute Captain. Sorry about the blunder. See the video that entails the first part of this unboxing in order to witness the aesthetics of the Brew Captain firsthand. Nonetheless, let's reconvene the unboxing. Alright, we have Grunt. We have another Halo figurine engulfed in bubble wrap in conjunction with another Halo figurine engulfed in bubble wrap. We have more packaging popcorn, and there's a receipt in here that I don't need to render transparent to the camera. Let's scrutinize Grunt. He's bulky, he's hefty, he possesses physical prowess, he can ravage his adversaries, he has no qualms about charging into the fray of battle and decimating anyone within his path. I love his claws, I love his armor, I love his face. His fingers lack any joints. He cannot perform an ankle pivot. His hands can swirl. He actually has elbow joints. His seam lines don't really bother me. His claws are a novelty. I love his shoulder plates. His back is somewhat hollow. His appearance emulates his appearance in Mass Effect 3. He's unequivocally a remarkable figurine. He stands roughly 7 inches tall. I would prefer if my action figures were taller as opposed to shorter. But I did not sculpt them. I did not determine the heights. I'm just a consumer who buys them used on the secondhand market via eBay for the lowest possible price that I can procure them for. This is not an abysmal figurine by any means. His joints are sturdy, his figurine is relatively dense. Perhaps this figurine is comprised of PVC plastic. Who knows? That is an enigma. He's a hunk of plastic that merits over $15, in my opinion. Do you concur with me? Or do you vehemently disagree? If you vehemently disagree, please feel free to express why via the comment section below. I'd love to hear your sentiments pertaining to these action figures. Do you think that they're worthwhile, or do you think that they're atrocious and should be relegated to the trash? Alrighty, we have another Spartan. I presume that there's a Spartan enclosed in the bubble wrap. Most sellers I procure action figures from neglect to harness bubble wrap to safeguard action figures amid the transportation process. They're striving to minimize their expenses. It's always at the direct expense of the consumer. If they're not protected eminently, and they risk getting decimated amid the transportation process. He also wrapped them, but he utilized tape to seal the bubble wrap. So he wrapped the bubble wrap in tape, which renders it arduous to open. I'm striving to gingerly open the bubble wrap, since I do not want to damage figurines inside that are being pressed against one another. The bubble wrap obscures their appearances. It's arduous to see, but they're compressed together, which agitates me. I would have preferred if he individually wrapped them in bubble wrap, but he probably wrapped them in this manner so that he could minimize his shipping costs. He consolidated everything into one box that's relatively small, in contrast to boxes I've received in the past. I just want to open these figurines without decimating the bubble wrap. If it does get ruined and cannot be rendered reusable, then it's not the end of the world, I suppose. Alrighty. We have another Spartan. I love his hues. The white and gray colorings contrast well with the blue armor. He looks unique. We have another novel Spartan. A green Spartan. How is he novel? How often do you encounter a green Spartan? Scarcely. Or frequently. With the caveat of the Master Chief. Most of the Spartans seemingly did not wield green-plated armor. Or green armor. Alrighty. Moving on to the final two figurines within the set of Halo action figures. I purchased the lot in order to procure Grunt, as well as additional Halo action figures that I did not possess. Maybe my money should have been allocated towards purchasing action figures produced by Joyride Studios, rather than figurines produced by McFlurrin Toys. These figurines are dwarfed by the Halo figurines that were churned out by Joyride Studios amid the early 2000s. It's too bad that Joyride Studios no longer possesses that license. If they did, that would appease me. Have they filed for bankruptcy? I do not know. That is an enigma. I believe that they're not defunct. However, you can verify that for yourself. Unfortunately, Toy Biz is not defunct. They filed for bankruptcy. Their production efforts have ceased. I hope that Joyride Studios does not follow suit with Toy Biz. Toy Biz was probably the quintessential action figure company. The corporation churned out Marvel Legends action figures that were sculpted by the illustrious, renowned, divine Four Horsemen Studios company. We have another Spartan. His armor is adorned by multiple colors, or is adorned with multiple colors. He's imbued with passion. He's ready to defend his homeland and restore order to the universe. Next we have the Master Chief. This may be his Halo 1 appearance. This is a variant of the Master Chief, which isn't too shabby, I suppose. This figurine is not shoddy. He seems to have a diaphragm joint. His articulation is finite. Nonetheless, it's still better than the average McFarlane figurine, or the average figure produced by McFarlane Toys. So, purchasing this massive Halo action figure lot culminated in me being slightly disappointed. Why, you may ask? Well, these figurines are shorter than they appeared in the pictures on eBay, and they're missing some of their corresponding accessories, so it's agonizing to say the least, but I guess I can improvise and utilize what I have to place them into dynamic poses with various accessories that they may have not been originally bundled with amid launching into the retail stores. So these figurines are decent. They do appease me in certain facets. Their articulation is not up to par with the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurines. They're slightly shorter than the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurines. They're more expensive than the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurines when they launched, and they're missing some of their various accessories, so it is what it is. In hindsight, perhaps I would have reconsidered procuring these figurines. Maybe after I flaunt them, my viewpoints will change, but as of right now, I'm not extremely content with this purchase. I'm not satiated. I want to acquire their weapons and equip them. These were all the accessories I received for the figurines. Which encompass a breastplate, a severed head of a Spartan, another interchangeable head, and the back of a breastplate. This is armor for the torso. I'm not sure if the Spartans have any specific monikers other than the Master Chief. I don't know their names, if they have any. Maybe they're just generic Spartan warriors. I love the Master Chief. The other ones are an enigma. I do not know about their lores. But maybe in the future I'll find out. Who knows? I've yet to play the campaign mode of a Halo video game in years. I typically abstain from playing the campaign mode of Halo video games and now opt to play them via Xbox Live. And subsequently partake in ranked Xbox Live matches amid playing Halo video games. In other words, I almost never play the campaign modes of Halo video games anymore. I prefer to just play the game on Xbox Live and partake in the matchmaking services conferred by Xbox Live. So I do love the Grunt action figure, but their action figures are just mediocre at best. The seller flaunted these figurines with their weapons. I already scoured the box. I'm unable to find their weapons. Let's try one more time. I hope that they're bundled in here. Here they are. Always be meticulous. You don't want to forget to unpack something. With their weapons equipped, perhaps they'll be embellished and be augmented and be more menacing and be more epic. Let's find out. I hope that we're not missing any weapons. We have their armaments now. I hope they can wield them. Nope, he can't. I don't like the idea that their fingers cannot be reposed. I'm striving to see how figurines. I'm starting to discover how the figurines can grip the weapons. Perhaps I can only equip their corresponding weapon. These weapons are awkwardly designed. Maybe the battle rifle. Actually, is this a battle rifle or the assault rifle? I believe this is a battle rifle. Here we go. I guess this is sufficient. Will have to suffice. He's able to clench onto the handle. He looks a bit better with an armament, but not significantly. The weapons look shoddy. in contrast to the weapons produced by Toy Biz for the Marvel Legends action figures. So I am gratified that I managed to obtain this lot so that I could add Grunt to my action figure collection. Grunt is a stellar addition. Grunt is a stellar addition to any prodigious action figure collection. However, the Spartans are only worthwhile if you can procure them for under $10 each. If you pay above that premium price, then you may feel ripped off. So be wise, be prudent, save your money, do not deplete your finite monetary resources on hunks of plastic that are preordained to depreciate in value over the course of time. When 3D printers become mainstream, superior figurines will be printed out for more affordable prices. Their markups will not be as high as they are now. So, in the pending future, you can expect these figurines to depreciate in value. In the short haul, they may appreciate in value, but the future is an enigma. 3D printers may become mainstream in over half a century from now, maybe in a century from now, so who knows what will ensue. I hope that you found this video to be intriguing and enthralling. I finished unboxing this massive action figure lot. The Brute Captain has been consigned to my bed. I need to flaunt these figurines on the shelf and clean up the mess of the unboxing process caused. Packaged in popcorn has befallen upon my room. The floor is now disorganized. I need to remedy the situation immediately. Once I rectify it, then I can continue recording more unboxing videos. Until then, I hope that you guys have a fabulous day. Goodbye.